Right, wonderful people, lovers of freedom. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to each and every one of you. Welcome back to Expose News TV, your one and only YouTube platform, where they give a back-to-back updates on how things they be or how things they shell for Biafra land and beyond. If you are joining us for the first time, remember to subscribe and turn on your notifications too. Yes, turn on your notifications too. Also remember to like and share this news. Okay, my people, the latest one where they boss brains right now, where they off everybody. We say, my people, if you they follow us, you go remember, say, guess one time where we been telling a story, but no be story. And actually, two things we been they happen. We happen actually. Say, you get some kind of people will be one send suicide bombers to our PM BLGIE, Simon Ekpa and Joko. Yes, my people at Finland. And we got the information, PM of course got the information, and of course let them know that he sent it to them to let them know that he knows about this their doings, or he knows about what they were planning. At this particular point, wait till they try telling una be say those same set of people, or we don't know if those same set of people don't change their mind, or now another set of people. But then wait till they get right here be say these same people wey be they been dey call suicide bombers don't actually reach Finland. Or rather, they don't reach Denmark. Sorry, my people, now Denmark when they talk see them day right now, which means they are looking for ways to get to the PM BLGIE Simon Ekpa Njoko to make sure that he does not succeed, to make sure that he does not go anywhere or things will not work out for him. I feel like these people are wasting a great deal of their time. I feel like that they are not they are people that are not learned. They do not understand the doings of the inside world. And that is why they still continued on their journey. I feel like that is why they still continued on their journey on the things that do not even matter. One thing is sure, we are not a set of people that would continue misbehaving around these whole things. The PMBLGIE Simon Ekpa Njoko is well aware about these workings, about these doings. And he is very, very cautious about his movement, of course. And of course, he has informants and spies everywhere that are working with him. And of course, that is why we know that these people are now in Denmark. And my people, it also means that we already know where these people are, and which means we know who they are. If we already know that they are in Denmark, which means the possibility that we know who they are is 100% possible. And they are not going to get anywhere near close to Simon Ekpa Njoko to stop him or to kill him. None of those things would work at all because, of course, we understand and he knows every single thing that is working. You know, this particular movement, this particular Biafra movement, this particular Biafra referendum that we've been searching for is a big one. It's really a big one. And for the first time, we are making big hits and making big moves. And I feel like that is what is upsetting this same set of people. I feel like we've never gotten this far before. At this point, or the last time we got this far, or the last time I think we got close to a civil war. But at this particular point, we did hit them back to back. The Biafra Liberation Army is letting them understand. Petitions are coming from here and there to let them know that they should do the needful. If not, they would suffer the consequences. The truth of the matter be say we no care about anything what they do. We are only going to be working for the things that will work for us. And in as much as we would always have challenges, in as much as these people will always send people to bring us down, we are not going to be shaky, we are not going to be fed out, we are not going to be left out, we are not going to be scared that we will not run away from the cause. We will always do the things that will matter to every single one of us, and that is the truth of the matter. We are people that are destined for greatness. We are people that are destined for every single thing we want to do in life. And because of that, we are not going to give up. Because of that, we are not going to put our heads down and not do the needful. We are not going to still help. We are not going to still pray. It's not going to stop us from praying to Chukwu Okike to help us. My people, Chukwu Okike is with us, and I feel like that's what some people do not understand. That when we have a spiritual being behind us, that means every other thing on they talk now on our own business. And that is the one thing that we should always have in mind, even as we keep going for everything we do. And even as some of us get weak along the way, or get confused, or get scared, we should have it in mind that we have Chukwu Okike. God is on our side, and He wants what we want. He is in support of our movement. He wants us to succeed. He wants us to bring back everything we've ever lost. And He wants us to be one of the greatest nations that have ever lived. And we'll get there. But we can only get there by persevering. We can only get there by doing the needful. We can only get there by by giving these people hot, back to back, woto. And that is how they will get it consistently from us, because of course they have taken us for a joke for a long time. We've done a lot of talks, we've done a lot of dialogues, but they refuse to hear us. They've refused to actually do the needful, and that is.
Okay, on that note, where Obasanjo himself just came out and made some kind of comments, my people. Yes, he just came out and made some kind of comments concerning the civil war. My people, it doesn't really concern us. This particular ex-president, we know during his time, of course, when he ruled in the military time and came back again and ruled again the second time, he had enough time to do whatever I don't know whatever he's saying. But then, of course, the most important thing for us to have in our minds on is that we ourselves as Biafrans must do the needful. Okay, my people, he's talking about the Biafra war. Let us see what he has said. He says here, Olusegun Obasanjo, the former president of Nigeria, recently spoke at the conference on youth leadership titled Opportunities for Peace, Roles of the Youths in Conflict Prevention in Africa. He called on youths to be advocates of conversation over violence, highlighting the critical role that youths play in promoting peace. My people, I made this thing recently. I say we cannot go down if you've not done the needful. Peace is not even an option right now. If people have decided not to give us what we want, if you've decided not to give us a Mazinam, the Kano have decided not to give us our Biafra freedom, our Biafra referendum, peace is not an option. And so whatever you say now in a conference might be true and will be moved by gullible people that do not know what the true movement for the Biafra army or the true movement for the Biafra is. They are the ones that might look into it. But the true people know the reason why we've been fighting this hard and we've been fighting for this long. And that is those are the people that will not give up, or that will not be moved by these gullible speeches that he's making at this particular point. He said, according to Obasanjo's article, he said that the country has shown resiliency during the civil war by returning to the round table for settlement in spite of severe conflict. He exhorted the youths of today to adopt this mindset and convince those who lean violently to think twice. Additionally, he emphasizes the significance of fostering a culture of peace and empathy in the next generation. In Obasanjo's words, during the Civil War, we killed ourselves mercilessly and destroyed our best facilities, but we still came back to the round table to get the challenge resolved. Youth must develop the culture of peace, the culture of humanness, the culture of living the way God wants us to live. Okay, so now this is what he is advising them to do. But then to do what is needful, we Biafrans have always been people of peace. We have always wanted peace in our lives. Every single thing about us has always been about peace. We are not people of war. We do not want war. We have never ever wanted war. But then it is the situation people put us into that make us want to lean to war. Yeah, of course, that is the situation. We are not people of war. I don't know if he's trying to say that the war and everything that is happening now is how. No. The youths of nowadays, the Biafrans of nowadays, are leaning into war because that is what they have pushed us into. Because that is the situation they have pushed us into. We did not just wake up one day and decide to wake up and push ourselves into war. The reason why the Nigerian army and the Biafra Liberation Army, the BLA, are clashing 24/7 is because of the fact that they have refused to do the needful. They have refused to release our leader, Ohamadike Mazinam Kano. Yes, that is why we are leaning into war. They have refused also to give us what we've been asking for the longest of times after the civil war. I believe you me, if they have given us what they want instead of leaning into the civil war, my people, I do not think we would have been here by now. I believe everywhere we would have been on their own. They would have been on their own. And we would be where we are because, of course, there is no need for any war and we would be happy with our state. And by now, I believe you me, the kind of progress we would have made would not be one to even be trifled with. But of course, na so it dey be, na so it dey hot. Once you come for these conferences, they will just make it look like everything that is happening now is our fault, because violence is not the answer. Aneku, aneku, aneku. None of this is going to make the real Biafrans turn away from what is needful. The people that cannot be turned, cannot be swayed by these gullible talks, they know the real fight, and they are not going to give us. And so on that particular note, nothing of such can make us give up on our fight or stop doing whatever it is we've been doing ever since. And so because of that, we'll keep on fighting and doing the needful no matter what. So yes, my people, this is where we've come to the end of this particular broadcast. Thank you for joining us. Remember to subscribe and turn on your notifications too. Thank you.